Not all memories arrive gently. Some return with weight. They press into the chest. They surface without invitation. They linger long after the moment has passed. Painful memories do not ask to be remembered. They insist. Healing does not begin by erasing them. It begins by facing them. When pain is avoided, it does not disappear. It relocates. Unprocessed memory becomes background noise, quiet, persistent, shaping mood, reaction, and behavior. Avoidance feels like protection, but over time, it deepens the wound. What is not felt remains unfinished. Imagine a painful argument with someone close. Words spoken, silence that followed. A relationship that never recovered. The memory carries regret, questions without answers, emotions without closure. Each recall tightens the chest because the pain was never integrated. Healing begins the moment you stop running. You sit with the memory, not to judge, not to relive, but to understand. Compassion enters first, for yourself, for the other. You acknowledge what you felt. You recognize what they may have felt. This is not blame. This is clarity. Pain always carries instruction. Sometimes it teaches communication, sometimes boundaries, sometimes discernment. The lesson was never meant to punish. It was meant to prepare. When pain is understood, it stops repeating itself. Trauma researcher Dr. Gabor Mate explains that unresolved memories do not stay psychological. They imprint on the body, on immunity, on behavior. Healing occurs through acknowledgement and integration, not suppression. When memory is integrated, the nervous system relaxes. The body releases its guard. In thermodynamics, entropy measures disorder. Unresolved memories increase emotional entropy, mental noise, inner friction, exhaustion without cause. Healing restores order. When memory is integrated, mental chaos reduces. Peace returns, not by force, but by alignment.
In quantum systems, decoherence creates instability. The same happens in the mind. Unresolved memories fracture emotional alignment. Healing restores coherence. Past, present, and self come back into relationship. This is why healing feels like wholeness, not happiness, but integrity. Healing is not linear. Mathematically, emotional pain follows logarithmic decay. The intensity fades gradually, with reflection, with time, with effort. The memory remains, but its grip loosens. This is not forgetting. This is freedom. Across cultures, healing has always been communal. Indigenous traditions use storytelling and shared reflection, not to relive trauma, but to metabolize it together. Memory heals faster when it is witnessed. Silence isolates. Sharing integrates. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us, pain and pleasure are temporary. They arise. They pass. Suffering becomes unbearable only when we believe it will last forever. Acceptance of impermanence restores strength. What passes cannot define you. Sita endured immense suffering, but she did not collapse into bitterness. She remained aligned with Dharma. Her healing came from purpose, from values larger than pain. Pain acknowledged, but not allowed to corrode the soul. Draupadi did not suppress her suffering. She transformed it. Her memory became purpose. Her pain became clarity. Her resolve altered history. Healing does not always look like softness. Sometimes it looks like righteous strength. Healing does not erase memory. It changes how memory lives within you. Pain becomes insight. Loss becomes wisdom. Suffering becomes strength. What you integrate no longer controls you. An Draupadi studio creation.